this was possibly the location of this bishop's palace, and we couldn't have been more wrong.
Oh,
They began to excavate.
we were looking for a bishop's palace, and little did we know what we'd actually stumbled upon was little vampire Lucy trying to get at our blood. The fuck? What a mistake.
Underneath the flagstones of a ruined building near the Lost Palace.
That all the areas in between are similarly filled with burials. We're probably looking at a total burial population of between 2,500 and 3,000 people, which makes it a very, very, very substantial cemetery.
Whoa.
Late one morning,
It's a lot of,
Chris was called over to see a
cemetery.
new skeleton emerging from the earth.
Okay.
This skeleton in particular was clearly treated in a very violent and aggressive fashion.
Jesus. It's like
Visually,
they crushed all
quite
their
striking,
skulls.
particularly the legs, the way they've been twisted and bent back up around the stone. It's really disturbing, and it's also shocking as well, but it also makes it very interesting.
What?
It seems that this large boulder was deliberately placed in the grave to deform the skeleton.
That's wild. That looks so creepy. Like, look at how messed up the skull is. That makes it look extra creepy. Like the rib cage and everything. Like they really just destroyed this body. This is crazy as shit. I wonder what this all like comes down to at the end. Like, were they actually vampires? Or was it just superstition? Were these like crazy people with rabies that like were trying to survive on human flesh and human blood, or is it just like some kind of superstitious fear, you know?
I've never seen anything so extraordinary. You could actually do this naturally. It's as if this person has been broken into many bits and they're bound together into a great bundle of flesh. The spinal column would come round here, round underneath the chest, back round, and then the pelvis must have been here. It's almost as if they'd broken the body up, bound it in such a way that it couldn't possibly ever come back to life again. In my entire archaeological career, I've never ever seen anything quite like it.
Skeleton was being uncovered.
Everybody's
it was
hoping
very,
to
very
find
clear
dragons.
That, yeah, there was this large stone stuck in the mouth. Visually, it's a very dramatic sort of image.
None of the team had ever found anything like it before. But then there was another discovery.
Another one.
You always expect to find something unexpected on an excavation, but then when we found a second one, and in the exact same area, we knew we had something that was special.
And then you had this creepy
But why
shit.
were these bodies treated with such violence after they were already dead? The archaeologists removed the 3 skeletons from the site, along with more than 100 other burials. They took them back to the lab for further analysis. As the skeletons were cleaned, shocking evidence emerged about the deaths of some of those buried in the cemetery.
Chris, do you think these look like cut marks?
Yeah, definitely. No, that's a big chop mark and then a smaller one parallel to it. Very, very straight edge.
The cut marks suggest that some of the Kiltetian bodies were killed by bladed weapons, like swords or spears.
Yeah, that would make sense.
In that time in Ireland, you have multiple different kingships in the region. Each of them is vying for authority. Warfare is almost an endemic part of society in these periods, and the role of warriors comes through very strongly when we look at the literature and the evidence that survives. People were aware of the constant fear and aggression that could be part of their lives.
That makes sense, though. That's fair.
Even in this violent age, the mutilation of these bodies was extraordinary. Bizarre burials have also been found in England.
And for a medieval burial in Southwell, were found nails, not these actual ones, but very similar ones, that had been deliberately placed in the body. So one was found through the right shoulder, another one was in through the heart, and another one through the left ankle. Almost as if they deliberately placed them there to make sure that the body could never rise up again.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
A number of burials have been excavated.
And let's face it, they staked the heart, right? With the nail, they staked the heart, basically.